Well, hey, welcome to the channel. It's been a while since we've done a video outside of my house, but I wanted to talk about something. This past week, the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, signed into law a school voucher bill. Now, this school voucher bill, it will allow students or parents to move their kid from public schools to private institutions and be able to take their tax dollars with them. Now, it only applies to households that are 300%, that are no more than 300% above the federal poverty line, which is about $77,000 a year for a family of four. So it's not going to affect a lot of people, really. By their estimation, only about 18,000 families will be affected. Now, part of the conversation that's being had is that what isn't included in that bill is a across-the-board raise for teachers. There is money for bonuses and the like, but not an across-the-board raise for teachers. Now, and I've said on my podcast, and I'm saying here today, education seems to be the only profession that expects across-the-board raises without any regard for performance. Now, if you can come up with another profession that gets across-the-board raises that doesn't require some performance-based thing, then write it down in the comments. I'm really curious because I can't, off the top of my head, think of any. And they'll tell you that it's hard to do that with teaching. And it is. And it is, because every one of the, I'm in front of Carter G. Woodson Elementary School, well, K through 8. And every one of the little darlings that come here have their own set of situations. They have their own family situations, and every neighborhood has its own situations. Every community has its own situations that may make it easier for children to do well or more difficult. I was in the system for 15 years here in this very county, so I understand that, and I got to work in some really cool places that it was easy, and then some really cool places where it was a little bit more difficult. But there's a thing called mathematics that you can design metrics to allow for that. They're trying to do that with the SAT, aren't they? Right? So you can do that. And it seems like every time someone wants to talk about accountability and wants to talk about coming up with a way to measure accountability, teachers and teachers unions fight them tooth and toenail. So they just want this, give us money because we're teachers, because we do a hard job. Well, I thought about this the other day, and I was talking to my wife, and I said, you know what? Not even all surgeons get paid the same money. The surgeons that do the best job with the hardest cases get the most money, can demand the most money. So it just seems, I don't know, it seems short-sighted. It seems almost childish, really, that teachers would think that just because they're a teacher, then they should make more money. Now, something else I'm going to say to you that you may not like. Here's the deal. Every teacher's salary, almost every teacher's salary in the country, except for those who work in private schools, are a matter of public record. That means that you could, before you went to work in a school district, figure out exactly how much money you were going to make. And a lot of times you could figure out how much money you were going to make 5 years from now. Or even 10 years, possibly. So you knew the gig didn't pay anything when you took it. When you got $75,000 in student loan debt to get a job that was going to pay $31,000 a year. So it would take you a long time to pay that student loan debt back, right? But you knew that, didn't you? Yeah. Concentrate on what your job is now. And really fight for the bonuses. What I would do. I mean, the contest for me would be, yeah, I'm gonna try to get this bonus. What do I have to do? That's because I've worked outside of the system for a while too. My favorite time is my favorite time working was as a commissioned salesperson. So, what do I got to do to get that spiff? What do I got to do to get that bonus? And I think that maybe teaches you a little bit of that. We'll be back with more. Thanks for tuning into the channel. Like, subscribe, share. Until we see you again, go out there and learn something, love somebody, and for goodness sakes, y'all take care of yourself. We will see you when we see you. Bye-bye now.